Scanning for audio.
Welcome to yet another Tin Dog podcast. Now obviously I'm still playing Big Finish catch-up, but you're not always here for that. Obviously you're here to have updates about my writing. He lied unconvincingly. No, what you're here for is updates about me having opinions on stuff. Yes, and I know you'll have heard the Fifth Element story for your consideration quite recently, and very soon you'll be hearing the Highlander one. Or given when this comes out, it might already be out by now. I don't know, I'm trying to play catch-up. The problem is there's a lot of other new stuff that I want to have a chat about. So, what's happened lately? Well, you know that at Christmas we sat down and we watched every single episode of Stranger Things straight through. Seasons 1 to season 5. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and that's it. And then they went, hey, we're going to release a new Stranger Things cartoon. So Stranger Things, the new cartoon, was out, and my family all sat around to watch it. At the very end, they turned to me and went, we're not going to watch the rest of this. It's fine, you can watch the rest by yourself. Which surprised me on some levels. Didn't surprise me on others. Because my wife does not embrace animation even remote. Well, no one embraces animation half as much as I do. My daughter's a big animation fan, that's fine. But then she went, no, it's okay. And I tried to work out why. Was it the animation style? I don't know. I don't think it was that bad. In fact, I quite liked it. But I think it's because narrative-wise, it's too obvious for them. Characters can't be killed off at this point because it takes place, I'm guessing, pre-season 3. So it's the gap between season 2 and season 3. Okay, so they're all more kids. Everyone's there. Six has still got her powers. Max is present. It's kind of a blissful moment. And then there's things coming through what I'll still have to call the rift or the hellmouth or whatever you want to call it. That jumps the 2 dimensions. But we only figured that out 4 years later. Or in fact, 3 more seasons later, which is what? The best part of 7-8 years. But yeah. If you watch it all in order, they're trying to retro-engineer stuff. People probably complained at the time going, oh, the relationship between Six and 9 is all a bit... Yeah, all that nonsense that we didn't even flag up as an issue is being mined here. So we're getting to see the burgeoning romance. So all I've done is I've seen episode 1. I need your feedback. Do you want me to review the whole season in one go, or do you want me to talk about each individual episode and we'll just take it from there? And I'll do nice small episodes and small reviews. So here is the review of episode 1. Quite liked it. It was alright. But because you know the characters either make it out live and you can't really alter with the major story arc, there's not that much more you can do. I can't see how there's going to be more than one season of this. And given that it's Netflix, there probably won't be. But given that it's Netflix, there also probably will be because they like to milk Stranger Things. And I know on a certain level, every episode, every season of Stranger Things had callbacks to other things. One season was more Nightmare on Elm Street, but this one seems to be mining Jaws, because there's the thing in the snow, and it's following them, and that's what it feels like to me. To be honest, it feels more like Jaws too. And how they're going to kill it is beyond me. Or is it going to be a recurring monster? I don't know. I just don't know where this is going. But obviously, what they've had to do is introduce a new character, a new kid. I mean, that's what this episode's actually called. Because you don't know and will not know, and because obviously they're never referenced again, you never know what's going to happen to them. Do they get killed? Do they get wiped out? I just don't know at this point. And that's the only mystery that we're left with. And I don't think that engaged the rest of my family enough. So I will be watching the rest. And if you want me to talk about it, I will, but you'll have to tell me that you want this. Otherwise, I'll just go back and start reviewing Ulysses 31. Because let's face it, the Odyssey's come out this week, and there's been a lot of memes and a lot of people on the internet moaning about how it doesn't look accurate. And that's the Odyssey that's going to be in IMAX. And I'm talking about Ulysses 31. So I can embrace Greek myths that way instead. So I've got no problem doing whatever you want to hear, because let's face it, I'm going to watch it anyway. But you have to tell me. So either go on Blue Sky, what used to be called Twitter, or email me directly, or put a comment if this is on YouTube. I don't care. I'll see it all. I'll see it everywhere. Just tell me what you want. Do you want me to talk about Netflix and this? Because let's face it, there was a lot of people going, yay, it's all going to be great. We're going to watch it. It's going to be brilliant. And then it just went quiet. Like the next week, no one was talking about this. Were they disappointed? Were they just sad? Did they just not fancy sitting through 10 episodes, 5 full hours of storyline that can't go anywhere because it's locked in? We're Big Finish fans. We can handle this. We understand that. But does the general public not? I don't know. Right, I'm going to go now. And I'll speak to you very soon. Probably about Doctor Who. Possibly about this. Possibly about Ulysses. Possibly even about Highlander. There's lots of stuff to talk about. So until next time, be seeing you.
That was the Tin Dog Podcast. All topics discussed are the intellectual property of the copyright owners. No infringement is intended. Why not follow the show on Blue Sky at tindogpodcast.bsky.social. If you've enjoyed this podcast on YouTube, please click like and subscribe. To contact the show, email tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.